What is going on, ladies? It's your boy AK40 Kevin here. Well, you're probably wondering, why, you wearing a dress or a tall tee? You going back to your teenage baby boy ways? No and no. Erroneous on both counts. But what I'm going to be doing today, it's this whole sleep shirt, a little around the house fucking off shirt. It's not like I'm going out in the streets like this. Anyway, so what I'm going to be doing here today, first of all, as I mentioned, I just got back from a 3-month trip. I only had 3 weeks in this house before I had to leave it as was. So I did assemble this desk before I left. Really great desk, but as I mentioned in my last video, I do not like this entire section here, so that's just going to get blown out right now. Hopefully the disassembly goes together a little bit better than the assembly. But first of all, I also just got a desktop in for the new desktop build, which is, of course, everyone and their mother has done one of these builds, but whatever. Oh god, there's shit flying out of this box everywhere. Good lordy. I got a power cord in here. Nice. What's the power cord go to? Let's find out. Some bubble wrap. What's in there? Original Xbox? Sweet. I got a packing slip. Says I got me a Dell Optiplex 390 desktop SFF i3 3.3 gigahertz, 8 gigabytes of RAM, 500 gigabyte hard drive, DVD drive, that's writable and readable, Windows 10 Pro, as well as a key for Windows 7 if I want to downgrade or upgrade depending on how you feel about Windows 10. I personally, it stimulates me just as it should. So yeah, this was $89.99 for a pretty darn good condition Dell 390 Optiplex. I looked through a metric ton of budget PC build candidates, and it always came down to the Dell Optiplex. Now I looked at several different Dell Optiplexes on different selling platforms, but it's a tight one. I landed on eBay. Because they had the biggest selection, and I found this gem here, and it basically, what I originally was going to do was for $35, I think, maybe $40 with shipping, you can get a bare bones Optiplex, which doesn't come with RAM, a hard drive, or hard drive, RAM, and I'm completely fucking blanking out right now, so I'll put it up on the screen here, the things that it's missing, but it's missing like 3 critical things. Basically it just comes with a power supply, the case, and the motherboard. But, you know, I'm going for an absolute budget build here, so this is going to be a themed build. I'm not going to give that away just yet. We're going to wait until I actually start the season of the build for this. However, today's not that day. I'm just kind of unboxing it for you guys and showing you what I'm doing in my office today, because I'm going to modify the desk, I'm going to do some wire management, and then basically get my laptop and my Mac Mini back there, all wireless and whatnot. And then I'm going to get this set up. I'm going to do a video of my initial impressions of general browsing performance, maybe a little light gaming. It doesn't have a graphics card to my knowledge, so gaming is going to be pretty not impressive. But I didn't really get this for a out-of-the-box gaming rig. I got it as a build to show you guys what you can do with a $90 eBay special here. It's in pretty good condition. It looks like they cleaned it off before they sent it to me. There's no dust on it or anything like that, so that's kind of nice that they actually did that for me. It's a little heavy. I've never actually held an Optiplex, but these are really big with colleges and offices, and yeah, basically it's really big in the educational and industrial sector. So whenever a business or a school upgrades to new computers, they obviously have to outsource, or not outsource, they obviously have to, in order to upgrade, they have to sell off their old stock. So you can pick these bad boys up really cheap on Amazon, Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, eBay. There's also a ton of little third-party websites that specifically just sell used computers in surplus and wholesale. But I'm really excited about this. I want to show you guys exactly what you can do with this platform. So, very excited about that. Just thought I would unbox this and kind of give you a little 360 view, but that's not really what the video's about. We are going to... Wow. Forgot to close my knife. Almost lost a couple toes. Alright. Let's get everything off this desk. I'm not going to do a time lapse or anything like that and have you guys watch me, because that's boring. So you know what? I'm going to do a little magic for you boys, huh? Oh my god. Magic, boys. I'm just all of a sudden all sweaty. It's not like I took the last 20 to 30 minutes unplugging things and unhooking things. It's just pure magic. Anyway, the only thing left here are the stuff in the drawer, because that's all staying as is. I've got two power surge protectors underneath there. 1 and 2. This one's old as hell. I mean, that thing's been through the Civil War. I think that was Grandpappy Winston's, actually, so thank you, Grandma, for giving me that one. This one cord here, you might be wondering what it's for. It's actually for the desk itself. You have to plug your desk in. I do, because it has a 4 2.0 USB little charge port there, which is nice. And then over here in the corner, which I don't know if my camera stand will let me get in there. Oh god, that was rough. Is my AT&T setup. So this is the fiber optic drop, the plug-in for it, and then my modem over there. So with just the modem alone, no router, I'm getting about 110 megabytes down and about 96 to 100 up, which isn't bad. But I also have the Netgear router that I just purchased recently. The fucking Blackhawk, Tomahawk, fucking Madhawk, Warhawk Deluxe. It's one of those. Don't quote me on it, but it's one of those. And so yeah, let's go ahead and disassemble this thing here. So first of all, this little velvet pad here is advertised as a place to put your phone or tablet. Just kind of like set your phone up in here. But I've never once used it. I never would, never will. It does have little slits in there where you can put your charge ports through there and have your phone sitting in there while it charges. In case you're wondering what happened to my hands, I was fixing a magnet that broke off my refrigerator, and the super glue that I was using basically built up a little air bubble and exploded on me. So now I've got a ton of super glue on me, and I don't have any paint thinner or nail polish remover in the house, so I'll go fuck myself. Anyway, moving on. Looks like I got scabies or rabies or one of those. So to get these out, looks like, yep. Go fuck myself. There we go. Just pops right out. Easy day. Okay, so I'm gonna be disassembling this. Don't need this anymore. What's holding you in place? Okay, great. Need a Phillips head. So this is coming out. This is coming out, and then I really just want this support beam right here. I want this piece right there because I want to be able to have my legs further over to the left, because right now when I'm sitting down it ergonomically doesn't feel good. I just have this tiny little spot to shove my body into. So we're going to go ahead and fix that right now. Alright, it wasn't too terrible a process there. I got my hydraulically assisted chair there, working as kind of a little jack lift to go ahead and hold up that side of the desk, because as soon as I took out this section, of course it did start to topple over. The desk itself is pretty heavy. I want to say it's about 110 or 15 pounds. The majority of it is real wood. You will find a couple like pieces in the back of the drawers or whatever that are like plywood, shit like that, but most of it's wood, so that is a good sign. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and break this sucker down. Alright, so once you've broken down to this point, the 2 screws you need to loosen up are going to be right there. And that's gonna allow you to release clamping pressure off these pegs. Go ahead and take this off. And then we should be good to bolt that post back up. And yeah. So we're looking pretty good. That did open up a ton of space for me. 1 second, let me get you guys looking at the flow. Now, it does look a little shoddy down here right now, but I am going to be removing this and the pegs and the adapters for the little swiveling door that I'm not using anymore. So, I'm going to clean all that up later, but for now, I've got my 2 candidates of wire management. So, zip ties, and then also these cable clips are amazing. I'm gonna have links to these down in the description below. Basically what these do, they have 3M adhesive on the back there, then they clip up like that. And then basically this attaches to the back of your desk and you just stuff a bunch of cords, cables, wires, whatever in there, clip them down, and be good to go. So I just kind of layered the back with these here. That's going to allow all my cords and cables to drop down through them. And that's where the zip ties come into play, so I can go ahead and bundle together multiple wires. So instead of having a whole tangled jungle of wires down there, I can have one big thick boy down there. It's been about a half hour or so since I left you, and this is what I got going on so far. I have my one power strip down there, one over there. Obviously haven't done any zip tying or anything yet because I just started with the accessories. You might be wondering what that big Optimus Prime looking thing down there is. That is a Netgear, what is it called? Nighthawk, I believe. It's like their top of the line gaming router. It's like a $250 to $300 router. I got that model there refurbished from Amazon for, I want to say, $180 or something like that. Anyway, since I have everything off the desk, this is a good time for me to pledge, dust everything down, looking pretty good. And I found a way to repurpose this little suede slot that used to go right here to hold phones or whatever. I don't want to scratch up my wood desk by putting this, you know, steel Optiplex up there. It's a very heavy metal case. So I'm going to actually use this as a little stand for it. It's like a nice suede stand, and it has Velcro, so you can kind of readjust it and make it different shapes and sizes and whatnot. So I think this might be a really good little platform for the desktop to sit on. So I'm kind of excited that I didn't have to scrap this. I can actually use it for something.